So, as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic.
Somebody's got to humble you, you know. Coming from an average looking guy, just stay on your level.
Just tell y'all, Duke Dennis had that pool party sold up. It was so many women in line to the point where like you would think that they'll have common sense and say, nah, I don't want to be the next girl.
Hey, this got to be the funniest shit I've seen in a long time. The men are not okay. Dude, men are such snowflakes. This shit is so funny to me. All this woman said is we're living in a chopped man epidemic, right? I can't even. Just watch.
As we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier, and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him, and he smiled back at me, and obviously he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17, and I'm still like, oh my god. And I feel like this is gonna power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously. So as we're all very much aware, we are.
Now, I thought that was hilarious. I think that's hilarious. It's like, she's trolling, but there's truth behind it because most men aren't attractive, right? I mean that objectively, like most women don't find most men attractive. So objectively, most men aren't attractive. And she's just like, it's like a tongue-in-cheek kind of response to the patriarchy, and she's doing what men do to women all the time. But when women do it, it's always funnier because it's true. That's the thing that I think be making the boys crash out, is that when women say this type of shit, it's actually true. It's actually true because and that's what makes it funny, is there's a lot of truth in this. But also that's the thing that makes men crash out. So I came across that video. I thought it was hilarious. I didn't think anything of it. Actually, when I saw it, I think I liked it or whatever I did. I kept it pushing or whatever. And then today I saw this video and I was like, oh, there is a direct like connection between this.
A lot of y'all women deserve to get cheated on. I promise you I'm not taking that back. I'm sitting here watching the AMP pool party with Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis. And let me just tell y'all, Duke Dennis had that pool party sold up. It was so many women in line to the point where like you would think that they'll have common sense and say, nah, I don't want to be the next girl. And that just shows me women only like what other women like. Y'all women date for status. Yes, y'all do. And I ain't trying to hear that shit. Y'all date for status. Because if a man ain't got nothing, y'all will overlook him. Then what get to me is y'all quick to say niggas ain't shit. You see this.
Sir, real quick. Kai Cenat is way fucking bigger than Duke Dennis as far as like status is concerned. Just so we're clear. So let's use your logic. If women are dating just for status and you're at a pool party with Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis, but you just admitted that the pool party was sold up by Duke Dennis, then wouldn't that actually mean that it wasn't about status, that it was about something else? I love how y'all be like, right, like trying to make these big ass points and expose women or whatever. Y'all always actually end up exposing that women are the opposite of the people you think they are. Now, I'll let him finish, but it's so funny that he isn't able to piece that together, right? He isn't able to piece that together. He wants to he's so quick to run to the like, oh, everybody knows now that Duke Dennis got 6 baby mamas and blah, 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 and you want to be baby mama number 7. Fine. It doesn't, the craziest thing about that is you do know that the women can protect themselves against getting pregnant, right? I don't know if you know this. You know that the women could hump on and hunch on Duke Dennis and not get pregnant. All they have to do is make him wear a condom, and if he refuses to wear protection, then then something can happen. But all they have to do is just wear protection. Also, because once anything happens, she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do with her own body. She could take a plan B and she can get an AB. So there are so many steps before her getting pregnant and having this child or whatever the case may be, right? But anyways, we're going to ignore that. Acting as if women don't have the right to just want to hunch on a man that they find attractive is hilarious to me when men, that's all men do. That's all men do is objectify women. Like every single day, all day, right? But God forbid women talk about how there's a Chopped Man era. We're in a Chopped Man era. And how men are so unattractive physically. And then the men are crashing out about that. But then simultaneously, this motherfucker want to get on the internet and be like, y'all so stupid because y'all want to hunch on Duke Dennis. Because they find Duke Dennis to be attractive, fam. That's what you're missing. There is a shortage of attractive men. Duke Dennis, to the women, is objectively attractive. They want to hunch on Duke Dennis because he's attractive, not because of his status, right? I'm not saying his status doesn't help, but I'm saying, obviously, though, but hear me out. Duke Dennis had a bunch of baby mamas before he became Duke Dennis. Yeah. On his meteoric rise, he was already getting and having access to a bunch of women. Women already found Duke Dennis attractive before he became Duke Dennis. By name, I'm saying. The only difference is now he has status, so now more women, he's exposed to more women. But guess what? They still find him just as attractive as they did before he was per capita, before he blew up, or whatever the case may be. So no, this doesn't prove that women are dating for status. Women like Duke Dennis because they want to hunch on that nigga. I don't think they want to be his girlfriend. I don't think they want to be his wife. I think they want to fuck that nigga. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. I think that men need to get their head out their fucking asses and acknowledge that sometimes women just like to hunch on niggas too. Stop telling y'all buying into that bullshit lie that women, every time they have sex with a nigga, it's emotional and da-da-da-da. Sometimes they like to get their back blown out too, nigga. Sometimes they like to, and they like to get their back blown out by a nigga that's cute. Except, besides, they don't want to hunch on a nigga that look like you, fam. Sometimes they want to hunch on a cute nigga.
Nigga with 30 bitches, and you number 31, and you get mad because he won't wife you up or cuff you up. And we the problem? We the problem. Because you...
Who's mad? What women are out here saying they're mad that Duke Dennis ain't wifed them up? Well, you just made that up out of thin air. I haven't seen one think piece, one tweet, one post about women being mad that Duke Dennis didn't wife them up. Like, what the fuck? Not even his baby mamas is mad about that shit. What the fuck is you talking about? You just making up shit.
You playing tug of war with a nigga that don't even want you. Every stream that I went on, them bitches approaching Duke Dennis 5 at a time. And soon as y'all get pregnant, oh, he a nothing ass nigga. He a Duke Dennis ain't nothing. He don't even take care of kids. Bitch.
Yeah. Just so we're clear, yeah. I don't know why you're acting like that. Like those things are mutually exclusive. Yes, sir. Let's say, God forbid, let's say that one of these women get pregnant by a man that they knew already had 6 babies. If he don't take care of his kids, he's still the nigga that ain't take care. He's still a deadbeat. You can call her dumb. He's still a deadbeat at the end of the day. I don't know how the fuck I for the life of me, I cannot wrap my brain around the idea that men are still blaming women for men being deadbeats. I don't give I'm not understanding this. I'm really not. You do realize that if that nigga wasn't a deadbeat, we wouldn't have to be out here telling women, oh, you stupid for choosing a deadbeat. Why not just tell the man to not be a deadbeat? Why not just hold him accountable? Why not just why not ostracize him? Why not shame him for being a deadbeat? Men, I'm saying men, I don't care what women are doing. I don't pay attention to what women are doing. If they like him, they like him. I saw so many fucking women say that they didn't fuck with Duke Dennis after they found out he had 17, 11 baby mamas. So many women. Oh, damn, I used to think he was cute. He ain't cute no more. I never liked him. Like, whatever the case may be, right? Fine. But I saw a shit ton of women coming out and saying, like, I don't fuck with that nigga no more. That doesn't mean that every woman feels like that. I wouldn't expect every woman to feel like that, but a bunch of women was like, nah, name one fucking thing that turns men off from an attractive woman. Name one thing that a woman does. Like if men found out, look, Drea Michelle is a deadbeat mother. She was, at the very least. We all remember the time when she left her small child all alone, unattended in her apartment, right? Also, she had a baby with a deadbeat father, so I'm not negating that either. But she also did that was crazy to leave her child there, right? While she went on vacation. That was wild. Okay. So let's say y'all didn't stop liking Drea Michelle. The men still choosing Drea Michelle. After that was 10 years ago. Her son is like 20 years old now or something like that. That baby was 10 years old when that shit happened. He's 20 years old now. She had him the whole rest of the time. Men did not stop liking Drea Michelle. And whatever little shit y'all talk about her now for dating Jalen Green, y'all just be trying to use that as a way to make women or paint women out to be just as bad as men. That's all you do. You don't care though. You're not judging her character on that. Y'all would all hunch Drea Michelle tomorrow and marry that woman if she gave you an opportunity. Like, stop playing. Stop it. Men don't give a fuck about women's morals and their character.
You knew that from the first 6 baby mamas. This not me saying he don't take care of kids. What I'm saying is women don't hold themselves accountable.
Then what the fuck are you saying? Listen to what you're saying. You're not saying it because you're afraid to be called a pander. I already know niggas like you is so weird. Say the thing. So if you're not able to say that he's not a deadbeat father, then what the fuck are you talking about? Because let's play it all out then. Your logic, he's not a deadbeat dad. So what's the problem with her being number 7? What's the problem with her being baby mama number 7 if the nigga not gonna be a deadbeat dad and he gonna show up for his kids or whatever? And I'm saying that's potentially, like, that ain't guaranteed, but what's the problem? What the problem is? The reason why you're saying this about the women is because of Duke's characteristics, because of what he has shown us and revealed to us, who he has shown us to be. But you won't acknowledge that. You won't talk about Duke Dennis being a terrible father or a terrible human being for abandoning his kids and not claiming his children and hiding it. You won't talk about that. Instead, you want to focus on the women you saw at a fucking pool party that was hot to trot for this nigga and act like that's all women. You want to project that onto all women. Like, nigga, please. They had a fucking streamer event, my nigga. You don't think that maybe that attracts a certain demographic of women?
Went from Duke has kids to finding out that Duke has 6 different baby mamas. That made y'all bitches even want him more. Like, the nigga aura went up 100% because women just don't care. Y'all women want what all the other women want. And that's the same nigga, the same man. And that just let me know y'all don't mind sharing niggas.
Yeah, I don't understand how he can come to that conclusion, but whatever. But anyways, the boys are crashing out. Obviously, women can't hunch on men just on the basis of that man being attractive. Men gonna make stupid ass think pieces, making up shit. Men are going to crash out and make stupid ass stitches of a video of a woman just clowning men and being funny, but they over here really fucking crashing out about this.
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day.
I understand that this is a new thing that people are doing rage bait content in order to get
Rage baiting is not a new thing, sir.
attention and try to grow their following. But at some point you have to ask yourself if it's even worth it, right? Because when I tell you the comment section of that video was brutal, I could comment on her looks, but I don't need to because everything that I'm thinking about saying was already said in the comment section of that video. I know y'all want me to tag her, but I'm not going to. Y'all gonna have to search the video and find it for yourself because I don't want to send any hate her way. But let's say the comment to like ratio is almost even. If you decide you want to make content and grow your audience, that is probably not the best way to do it.
Sir, nobody cares about your advice, but I do find this to be funny that she said that the men are chopped. She didn't say she was bad. And I'm not talking about her looks at all. I'm just saying she never said that she was bad. She just said that she just said that men are chopped. And y'all start attacking her as if that has anything. Attack the point. The point is, the question is, are men chopped or not? That's the question. Do you think most men are attractive? Do you find most men attractive, sir? That's the question. Why are you arguing with a woman who said that men are chopped? Like, think about what you're saying. Regardless of how the woman looks, she has eyes and she has a preference, and she has preferences, I should say. And she says that men are chopped. What does it matter? What does it matter what she looks like? I'm not understanding that. What is the connection there? That's fucking amazing. Now, also, I want to point out something about this woman's looks real quick. I personally don't think this woman is unattractive. I think that I don't think she's unattractive. I think that, and I want to clock something. She is in a very natural state right here. No makeup, no nothing. She's very natural, right? I think that a lot of these men, they have, because we're in the West, quote unquote, and we are obsessed with Eurocentric features. I don't think that they like wide noses and full lips and, her eye shape. I don't think they like that. That's why they think this woman is unattractive. She looks very, what we would call ethnic, right? Whatever country she's from. I don't know what country she's from, or whatever country her peoples are from, or wherever her ethnicity, her ancestry is, right? I don't know what it is. But I can clearly see that this woman isn't unattractive. I just, again, if you're basing it on European standards, okay, I'm unattractive. Most black people are you know what I'm saying? Fine. It is what it is. But the way that you guys are attacking her tells me everything I need to know about y'all, because it's not about what she said. It's about, you guys can't have women being empowered. You can't have women saying the thing about men that men say about women, because y'all don't, because it proves what men are trying to do to women. Her saying this actually proves when men do this type of content, when they do the whole like, oh, the women out here, man, they're just not natural. And, we don't like the weaves, the wigs, the lashes. And, we don't, when y'all do that, now we can see, oh, that's why they're doing that. Okay. They're really trying to fuck with a woman's confidence, with women's confidence. That's what it is. Okay. Got you. Because that's what y'all are claiming that she's trying to do. And that's why you guys are reacting that way, because men already struggle with their confidence when it comes to their physical looks. Men already struggle with that. Men already think that they're chopped. That's the funny thing. Men already think we're chopped. That's the craziest shit. Most men think they're chopped. I'm not even, no shade, no tea.
I get it. It's cool to just say whatever to get the likes and comments, but the jokes is right itself. The jokes are right in itself. I don't even gotta say too much. Men are chopped. We live in a chopped man epidemic.
Do you like men, sir? I'm very curious. Are you attracted to men? Do you disagree? Listen, before y'all think about what y'all doing right now. Again, you're arguing that most men are attractive, which I'm not saying you're attracted to most men, but you think most men are attractive. And that would make more sense if you were arguing with a man, but you're arguing with a fucking woman. Like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Y'all, the way y'all be exposing yourselves is wild. In any other instance, this would be a no Diddy moment. this would be a pause moment, right? But to defend the patriarchy, y'all will even show how homosocial y'all are in a heartbeat.
One thing I think I noticed about y'all like to project about y'all shit and throw it at men.
I ain't gonna even say nothing about this nigga. Just look at his face. Ugh, man, when he said the jokes are writing themselves, he wasn't lying about that. Watch. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is what men do to women unprovoked. He just do. Now he has a reason to do it, quote unquote. But is this not what men do say about women all the time?
No. This is evidence of female delusion. It's very common now. Feminism, makeup, girlfriends, simps who will tell you whatever you want to hear because they want to have sex with you. This causes female delusion.
Oh, by the way, is this a white albino? I think he's a white albino. That's odd. That's rare. I don't see that. I mean, I don't see many albinos in general, obviously, but a white albino, I rarely see that.
So a woman who's objectively like a 4 out of 5, which is average, she's going to think she's like a 6, 7, or 8. And because of hypergamy, they're going to think they should date at or above their level. So she's going to think she's worthy of 6s, 7s, or 8s, but no, she should be dating around 4s or 5s. But, I mean, somebody's got to humble you, you know, coming from an average looking guy, you know.
Now, I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to hold your sticky ass hand with a napkin when I say this, my brother in Christ. If you are an average looking man, then men are indeed chopped. My guy, if you are an average looking man, men are indeed chopped. This video would have been better for you, since you're judging everybody on their numbers and whatnot, if you would have said, oh, I'm like a 2 or 3. I'm not the average man. I'm below average. But as soon as you said coming from an average man, oh my God, yeah, exactly. Men are chopped. She's right. Enough said. Thanks for proving her point, bro. We appreciate it.